If y'all caught that, man, they saying I can be the first round, first pick, man, after my first game performance. It could be hype. Let's see if they let me perform this game against the Georgetown Hoyas at the Georgetown Hoyas.
College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Georgetown Hoyas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at center, locking down the middle.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throw of the night here. Free throw good. Freak.
Shaking. Shoulders shaking.
Here's Trice. Hooked away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Oh! That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up on it. And here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Price following the score by Kansas. The teardrop falls in. Price has got his second basket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Freak with it. 5 points in the game. Now here's Oubre. And again it's Kansas.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
To the paint, here's Hudson. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Oubre. And he banks in the layup. Oubre's got 6.
Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
Oubre's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Now here's Trice. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Hudson. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. That one off the back iron and out. Jayhawks leading by 7. And here's Freak. There's a screen. A 3-ball. And that is good. 8 points for him.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Now Harkless.
Man, shouts out to Chris Smooth, man.
Pass to Hodges.
He the one, man,
now
he
Wilson.
Record everything I played.
6 on the shot clock.
I watch all this shit, man.
Harkless dishes to Felix. Looking to end the run. And there's the rebound
all
by
this
Dedmon.
2K stuff. I done seen cover.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak, he's in at point guard. And it's Dedmon in the power forward. Out to the wing. The dish to Frazier. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Georgetown trails by 10.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
And that one's good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Freak passes to Calderon. On the wing, Daniels. Stolen by Wilson. Here's Harkless. Shot from 12. Can't hit. Great D that time from Freak. And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball.
We might never see a score quite like Iverson.
We up 10, man.
His size, what
Back
he
in
packed
college,
into that
man.
small frame was absolutely
So far,
amazing.
so
As unique
good,
and
man.
relatable a guy as we've had.
And the Hornets with some changes. Warren's checked in for Joseph. Nelson and the foot.
That ball is hard. See, they're taking me out, man. 100%. 1 steal, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 8 points. Get at least 3 more assists. Points will come. 2 more steals, man. Let's try to make some shake.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
We've got Hudson. Warren is out there with Price. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also Duncan out there. And it's Gaines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And here are the Hoyas now, following the score by Kansas. That's good. Randolph's got his second bucket tonight.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Freak. He's got 8. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Now, here's Price. 6 points for him. Trice kicks to Randolph. Warren sets the pick for Randolph. Randolph draws the double. Warren lays it up and banks it in. Warren's got his first bucket of the night.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Here's Freak. 12 points for him. Feeds it to Terry. And that'll be Kansas's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Jayhawks able to keep the ball here. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. A big group substitution here for Kansas. Now here's Freak, defended by Harkless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Frazier with a screen on Hodges. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Frazier.
That was bad offense
Defensive
on me.
breakdowns
I'm
are starting
supposed
to
to
show
dish
up now.
that,
Their last
man.
4 buckets allowed have come from
Really
very close
trouble
range.
into the
Your
shot
high
clock.
percentage
Really
shots
unfortunate.
are what they are getting in terms of the
Shot.
attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Gonzalez.
Indeed.
Following the score by Kansas. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Platoon swap here for Kansas. Jayhawks leading by 7. They've got Warren. He's out there with Price. And it's Joseph in at the 5 spot.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Warren kicks to Trice. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Warren. Defense is right there. Good.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Freak with it. 1:16 left in the second half of basketball. And stolen by Trice. It's blocked. And they get it back. And that one's good. Price.
I thought he pegged me, but I have
left in
to.
the second half of basketball. Now here's Freak. They set the pick. Dishes it to Gaines. Goes up on the wing. Pass to Duncan. Goes back up.
Two.
Buries it.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
There's 48 seconds left in the second half.
Come on, man. Damn, man. I turned it. He picked me. See how I got back, though. Chase down.
We've got time. You don't have to isolate immediately.
And the Hoyas making the change here. Hudson's checked in.
Come on, Freak. Murdoch, man. Milk the clock. I'm not gonna give it to you from the line if you ain't got the shot.
Randolph dishes to Trice.
Ooh, I want that steal.
Warren kicks to Trice. Outside Randolph.
Oh,
Connects. What
that
a
was
beautiful
cute.
shot to bring him to within 3.
Charleston.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And they go to the intentional foul. 32 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And he commits the intentional foul. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Trice kicks to Warren. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. They've led by as much as 10. And now
That's
they decided
good.
to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he'll be able to go up and knock those down.
We got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
Here's Wilson. Hodges the pass to Felix. Cans the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Price from beyond the arc, off target. And so the Jayhawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.